right, so good week for the NFL. Horrible week for all four of us in our pick'em sheets last week. Okay. Boy, did they get carved up. Ooh. We all had losing records. Nobody had a winning record. Yikes. 3 ties and one person sits at the top of the throne of the losers. It's got to be one loser that's better than everybody. Right. That loser just so happened to be me at 5-9, while Bruce, Sneed, and Brittany from Sideline Speaks podcast tune into that podcast, all tied at 4-10. Ooh. One game I picked that was pretty different from y'all. I picked Dallas. That's how I got to the 5.
All right, well, hey, shouts to you, bro.
The rest of you guys picked the Jets. I picked Dallas. That's how I ended up with 5 wins on last week. So hopefully this week, oh my God, be a much better pick'em week, because there was a lot of upsets last week, man. But here we go. We're gonna start it off.
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Format Podcast, live Wednesday night edition. And we're here for you, myself and the Transformer. No Sneed got what you need tonight, but the original Gruesome Twosome gonna hold it down, because you know how
the original Gruesome Twosome. Bet. All right.
You're right.
We rocking. We rocking with it.
We're going to have a good show tonight, man. We're going to talk Shadur Sanders. We're going to give those top 5s. I know I blew some of y'all's mind with my top 5 last week. So we're going to see what happens again. And, of course, we're going to get you right with the pick'em, and then we're going to finish it up with a little bit of NBA talk. So we got some good stuff. We're ready to rock and roll with y'all tonight. But before we do any of that, Transformer, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, bro. Another day of therapy. Put that in my Green Bay thing for me, please. I'm live, baby. I'm live. My daughter wants to interrupt me while I'm live, but my green thing.
Is that Miss Mariah?
Yeah, that's
Mariah. She can interrupt anytime she wants to, man. Anytime. You tell her I said that.
It just came right over here with it. You know I'm good, man. I'm good. How about you, bro? How about you,
man?
Yes, sir.
You know, I got some nice clear sound tonight. Might be a little bit of echo in here because the room is empty because they took all the stuff out to paint it. But got the nice clear sound tonight back in my spot. You know,
yeah, man.
Good lighting, good sound. So everything's right, man. I'm ready to rock with y'all. Ready to talk some sports, man. So let's give a shout out. Let's give a shout out to the channel members. So first and foremost, first channel member, Coach T of the Be Ready Sports Podcast. Cause in order to be ready, what you gotta do, Transformer?
Stay ready.
Stay ready. That's right. Ready. Shout out Coach T with the Be Ready Sports Podcast, man. Not before, but after this, if y'all haven't already, please go over to the Be Ready Sports Podcast channel, like, subscribe, hype a video, show Coach T some love, man. As he shows us love, we got to show it right back.
Absolutely.
It's not that serious. What's good, my guy? How you doing, man? Appreciate you always supporting and rock and rolling with us. Thank you so much. Baltimore Bruce, iron sharpens iron, keeping me sharp in the chat, keeping me sharp in the inbox, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate your support, fam. And of course, Chief Sid Bubba, thank you so much for all that you have done for this great country. Thank you for supporting this channel. And of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis.
Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. I got nothing to say, but I'm gonna make Bruce's day. Go Army. Find a way to beat Navy.
I'll stay home.
Ready to.
That's right. We got to find a way this year because I can't do this for another 365 days. I can't. So yes, absolutely. Shout out to the boys from Annapolis for doing y'all's thing, man. Gotta love all the service academies. Also the boys from Colorado Springs, but since we don't have the same level of animus and the same level of rivalry, you know, with It's funny. The Marine Corps is your little brother. The Air Force is ours. Because until I believe 1942, they were the Army Air Corps. So they literally, split off from us and decided they was going to do a little something. But, we hold it down. But shout out to all the services. Shout out to all the service members, all the veterans out there, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Holding it down, man. Holding it down. Yes, our future, our past, and our present, man.
That's right. That's
absolutely
right. Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's hit the spiel, and then we'll come back, get these quick hits rolling, and make it happen. Let's do it. If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you.
I don't even know why I'm pointing. You know why, though. You know better than me because you need to subscribe to me and Bruce C. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Man, let's go to the pick'em, y'all. Let's go to the pick'em. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. Okay. You know what we got to do.
Who it? Oh, who it? Who it? Who it? We on the format. We on the podcast. 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 Now listen up. Look. Now while he stands tough, notice that this man did not have his hands up. No, I'm just going on there, man. I'm just playing.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yo. All right. So good week for the NFL. Horrible week for all four of us in our pick'em sheets last week. Okay. Boy, did they get carved up.
Ooh.
We all had losing records. Nobody had a winning record. Yikes. 3 ties and 1 person sits at the top of the throne of the losers. It's got to be one loser that's better than everybody.
Right.
That loser just so happened to be me at 5-9, while Bruce, Sneed, and Brittany from Sideline Speaks podcast tune into that podcast, all tied at 4-10.
Ooh.
One game I picked that was pretty different from y'all. I picked Dallas. That's how I got to the 5.
All right. Well, hey, sounds good.
The rest of you guys picked the Jets. I picked Dallas. That's how I ended up with 5 wins on last week. So hopefully this week, oh my God, be a much, much better pick'em week because there was a lot of upsets last week, man. But here we go. We're going to start it off. Thursday night football, we have the Eagles, the mighty, mighty Eagles, traveling to New Jersey, technically, yes. But it's going to be battling the New York Giants, who are currently sitting 1-4. Philadelphia favored by 7.5 points. Bruce, why are we picking the Eagles, and why aren't we talking about Mrs. Dart?
I think Mrs. Dart wants to let her son live, kind of, not all up in the camera lights. And I can respect that,
No.
No.
It's not her decision. It's not her decision.
It's her decision.
No, it's not.
Let her son live, man.
Live, son. Play on the field. When you score, we see mama. We see where you came from. Bro, Travis Simpson. Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, when he makes a play, we gotta see Miss Swift.
I mean Miss Swift.
We gotta see Miss Swift. Hope maybe future Mrs. Kelce, but right now she's still Miss Swift.
Yeah.
I want to see Mrs. Dart. Thank you. All right, and have a great day. All right, so Bruce, man, who you got, man?
Yeah. Okay. So interesting stats here. Jalen Hurts in his last 5 road games. He has 3 red zone interceptions. That's interesting. Jackson Dart has 4 touchdowns and 4 picks in his first 2 starts. Yeah. But still, I'm going to go with the Eagles. I don't see them losing back-to-back games and not getting beat by the Giants. So I'm going to go with the Eagles here.
Okay, that was a long way to say the correct answer. It's Philly. Right now, the Giants they don't have much. Now, this is a divisional game, so I'm not going to be like it's a blowout or anything like that. But I think, like I said, last week. Say it again.
Saquon might go off, so there's that too.
Exactly. So, to my point, last week I think was an FU game from Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts. I think now they're going to just go right back to what Philly football is, and they're going to use that by bringing Saquon back and be like, hey, you remember you used to play here? You remember how they let you go? You remember how you won that Super Bowl? Let's keep putting foots in them while we had it. So I think that's what Philly's definitely going to do. They're going to put foots in the New York Giants. That's going to be our Thursday night football game. Sunday, we're going to have another bright and early game. We are going back to London in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with the Broncos, who just beat the reigning Super Bowl champs and ended their win streak at 4 for the season, are now 3-2, and they're going to be traveling. Going to be in London, battling the 0-5 Jets. Bruce, what we got?
Man, I want to pick the Jets, but I just can't do it. They can't lose every game, but I can't do it. I'm going to go with the Broncos here. Bo Nix has a 72% completion rate on throws in under 2.5 seconds when he gets rid of the ball quickly.
Wow.
And that, we know, is what Sean Payton loves, right? That's why Russell Wilson wasn't the right fit for him. He loves when you got a quarterback that can get rid of it quickly, a la what Drew Brees used to do. So I'm going to go with the Broncos here because the Jets, they're second in pressure rate, but they don't finish the job. They're 28th in sacks. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Broncos as well. And nothing's going right for the New York Jets right now. Unfortunately, it's already rumblings about Aaron Glenn being a potential fire. Like, it's already been spoke about. This is their first 0-5 season, and God knows how long. And they're once again pointing at the coach. They're like, hey, you got your QB. Justin Fields is not bad, but we saw this same Justin Fields go 4-1 last year with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So what is our problem? Do we got a running back? Yes. Breece Hall. Do we have a receiver? Okay, yes. Garrett Wilson. So what are we doing wrong? It seems like it's possibly a coaching issue. Something's just not clicking right with the Jets, because I honestly didn't see them being anything better than last year, but I definitely didn't see them being much, much worse than last year, with these guys being a little bit better. Sauce Gardner has not been the same since his first couple of years. He's actually getting flagged a whole lot more, so he's actually getting beat a whole lot more because he can't grab. But it's just not looking good for the Jets right now. And the Broncos have one of the best defenses in the league, arguably the best defense in the league. And Bo Nix and is it J.K. Dobbins? They got J.K. Dobbins. I think it's J.K. Dobbins. Who's the running back?
The Broncos?
Yeah.
Dobbins,
yeah. Okay, so yeah, J.K. Dobbins, he's been balling. That's crazy. That man gets hurt a lot. Yeah. And for him to still be coming back and still putting foots in the NFL is pretty amazing, man. Whoever his injury team is, I need to holler at him. I'm coming off ACL surgery, so I need that medicine that he getting. All right, moving on to the 1 o'clock. So we're going to go all the way to Indianapolis. Indiana Jones is going to be hosting the game for the team who thought it was a circus instead of a football game. The Arizona Cardinals, and the shortest quarterback in the league, tied with Bryce Young, is going to be in Indiana. Favored by 7.5 points. Why are we picking the Colts, Bruce?
Oh, man. We are picking the Colts in this game because on play action passes, the Cardinals allow 9.1 yards per attempt.
They're going to get cooked.
The Colts have Jonathan Taylor. Yes, that's right. That's why we're picking the Colts. Yeah. And I mean, the Colts are putting up a lot of points this year. They're playing real good football across the board. So
absolutely. I was just gonna say because it's the freaking Colts, and they got Jonathan Taylor.
For sure. For sure. Indiana
Jones has been balling on another level this year. Obviously, it's just looking like the New York Giants for the last decade and a half has just been an awful organization. But they're balling right now. And right now, from that last game, I'll be damned if anybody picked the Cardinals for anything, for how they just gave away the game, literally gave it away to the Tennessee Titans, who were had no wins on the season and got their first win because you guys got running backs that just want to drop balls before you get in the end zone. Then the interception, which turns to a fumble in your own end zone, just finding ways to lose games, right? You don't lose those type of games. So you're playing against an Indiana team who could run the mud out of the football, and they got just elite receivers over there, elite weapons. So I just think it's not going to be a good game for the Arizona Cardinals. So easy matchup. Mm-hmm. All right. Moving on, we have the Los Angeles Chargers going to be traveling to Miami, Florida to play Tua Tagovailoa. The LA Chargers are favored by 3.5 on the road in Miami. Bruce, what you got for me?
Miami Dolphins. See, this is tough because we just talked earlier about how beat up the Chargers are right now.
Yeah.
Their top draft pick and running back out. Their 2 left tackles are out. So it's gonna be hard, but I'm still gonna go with the Chargers here because I think Harbaugh is gonna outcoach. He's gonna outcoach Mike McDaniel, and again, the Chargers just have a physical nature that I don't think the Dolphins match. I'm gonna go with the Chargers here because I think they're just a better coach. I'll just do it.
Yeah, better coach, better QB.
That helps.
Yeah, that'll help.
Okay.
Just for that alone, I just think the Chargers are going to be looking at last week and like, yo, we kind of didn't do anything after the first quarter. We scored 10 points in the first quarter, got a lead against the Washington Commanders, and after that, we turned into a bunch of nothing and did 0-0-0 in 3 consecutive quarters. So I think they're going to come out in Miami, happy to be in this weather, happy to be in the Sunshine State, and definitely put foots in the Miami Dolphins. So I think this could actually get pretty ugly. For the Miami Dolphins, I think that Chargers defense is just going to be they're going to come away with 2 picks. I think Tua Tagovailoa is going to throw 2 picks, and that's going to be a reason why the Chargers are going to be able to blow them out.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, the Patriots, and for some odd reason, everybody has them in the top 5, even though they finally won their first back-to-back game since 2022, are battling an even worse team right now. The New Orleans Saints are 1-4 after their first victory last week. They're going to be in LA in the Superdome, but New England is favored by 3.5. Bruce, are we on the bandwagon for the Patriots, or do we think this could be a closer game than we expect?
The Saints defense has allowed 1 touchdown in the last 8.
One.
And Spencer Rattler is playing better than people think. I am going to go with the Saints here because I think the Patriots might be riding a little high after upsetting the Bills last week. I
can see that.
So I am going to go with the upset. I'm going to choose. Last time I chose the Saints in an upset, I got embarrassed, but I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to go with the Saints here, upsetting the Patriots at home.
Wow, it.
Yeah.
I like it. So Patriots upset alert. It is on the board. New Orleans, you got to show up for Big Bruce, man. You got to bring that gumbo. Bring us a bowl of that good, delicious gumbo so we can eat on it while the New England Patriots travel and have a horrible
turkey
day.
Sausage in that though, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Turkey sausage for him. Put whatever it is in there you put in there for me. I'm eating it all. I'm eating it all. Pause.
I don't think Chris Olave is on the trade block. I haven't heard that.
He was last year, but he kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
So he was untradeable. Yeah. He just kept getting hurt.
Gotcha.
So a lot of teams wasn't accepting the they were throwing some offers, but the Saints wouldn't like them. It was like, damn, like we want more. They were like, but he stay hurt. What are you talking about?
He's always crippled. What are we talking about?
Like, what do you want? Like, yo. Let's see. I got the man. You drove a great point, man. Patriots have won their first back-to-back game since 2022. Now we're talking about them going 3 straight. Cloud 9 off of just going in Buffalo and winning. That's a huge deal to me. Oh, boy. I'm going to stick with the Patriots. I got to care to be different. I'm going to stick with the Patriots. Go 3-0. Because I'm going to go with the Patriots. We're just gonna ride it out, bro. Pause. We're just gonna roll with that one. We're gonna go with the Patriots. Where's my sheet? Why is it not going? Oh, it's at the bottom here. I don't know why this week's pick'em sheet is not matching with the way the flow of ESPN is going this time. This is kind of weird. All right, the the Cleveland Browns.
Wow, that was rough.
The Cleveland Browns, who are currently sitting 1-4 with their rookie quarterback taking his second start, is going to be traveling to Pittsburgh to battle one of the league's better defenses in Aaron Bleepin Rodgers, who is currently sitting at 3-1. Coming off of a bye week, the Pittsburgh Steelers are favored by 5.5. Bruce, who are you taking in this matchup?
I am taking the Steelers in this matchup because Browns rank 31st in explosive plays generated. They don't get anything going downfield, and the Steelers' defense has forced the second most 3-and-outs in the NFL. The Browns' offense just don't have enough. Now, the only thing they can kind of do is, like Bruce said, Baltimore Bruce, if they can kind of get the running game cranked up a little bit with Quinshon Judkins and hopefully keep the Steelers off balance a little bit, then maybe you can get into the play action game with Dillon Gabriel, but Steelers going to keep everything in front of them. It's going to be a lot of dink and dunk. And I don't think Dillon Gabriel and that Steelers offense is going to be capable and equipped to go all the way down the field on that Steelers defense. Because even though it's not the same Steelers defense of old, it's still the Steelers defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you. I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. Cleveland, this is going to be the second start for Dillon Gabriel. So now there's tape. Right, so you're giving a defensive team some tape on you of what you look like against Minnesota, and I can use that to my advantage. And I think Mike Tomlin and that defense, they're definitely one of the better teams to have that sort of tape and be like, yep, we got it. And they're coming off of a bye week, so they got a lot. They had all day to watch y'all play. Like they really look at y'all wholeheartedly throughout the whole game. You see these tendencies, you see what he's doing here, you see this here. So they had a lot of time. So I think Pittsburgh Steelers is definitely well prepared for Dillon Gabriel to beat them in Pittsburgh to go 4-1 going into week 7. This is week 6. Yep, going into week 7. All right. The Cowboys, 2-1, are going to be traveling to North Carolina to battle the Carolina Panthers in the second of the shortest quarterbacks in the league, Bryce Young, who Snead says needs 3 sandwiches at the beginning, halftime, and end of the game to try to maintain weight and bulk up, since he thinks he's the smallest guy smoking in the NFL at the quarterback position. Bruce, who do you have winning this football game? Dallas is favored by 3.5, by the way, for all of our bettors. Bruce, go ahead.
2 weeks ago, I would have said Dallas easy. But after watching what Carolina did this past week, I'm like, is it that easy? I don't know who to believe in here. I don't have any stat that's going to kind of lead me in the right direction on this. CeeDee Lamb's injured, right?
Currently, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one of Dak's weapons taken away. Well, Pickens is good enough to be a number 1 on most teams. Tough, man. I'm going to go with Dallas here because I can't rationally find a reason to pick the Panthers.
Correct. That is the correct response.
Okay.
That is the correct response. I don't have a rational reason why.
Right.
Other than,
I
mean, Dallas's offense has been clicking better. They have been clicking better, and I just don't see them going to North Carolina and losing it. I feel like Carolina's going to find a way to lose this game. But Dallas offense has been clicking. But other than that, I agree with you. There's no real rational reason why I'm picking Dallas over Carolina. I just feel like Dallas is just going to win this game.
Yeah.
I just feel like they can win this game. All right. Moving on over, Seattle with the shootout last week against Baker touchdown maker resulted in a loss. So now he's going to be traveling to Jacksonville, Florida to battle Liam Cohen, Duval, and the Trevor Lawrence who just so happened to remember that he can fall down, but he can get up and dive into the end zone. Jaguars 4-1, Seattle 3-2. Seattle is actually favored in this football game on the road in Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida, with the degrees expected to be around 78 at 1.5 points. So picking the Jaguars would be an upset at home. Bruce, who do you got?
I've got the Seahawks. I don't know if the Jaguars are ready to handle success yet. That's one. Trevor Lawrence has a 52.1 passer rating when pressured by only a 4-man rush. So that means that Seattle doesn't have to blitz and he can't handle it. So I guess he's able to better identify against the blitz because that clearly lets you know what's open, whether it's in the zone or whether it's in man coverage. You can see it. But against a 4-man rush, he has to sit back there and diagnose. So I'm going to go here with Seattle, and they're coming off a tough, might say heartbreaking loss, right, to Baker and the Bucs. So I'm going to go with Seattle here.
Okay. I'm sticking with the Jaguars.
Okay.
The Jaguars. Let's
what
go, man. I'm gonna go with the Jags here, man. Jags on cloud 9. I'm on cloud 10, so I'm jumping on with them. They're very, very hyped. Now they could be doing the same thing that New England that you talked about earlier. They're probably going to be happy that they beat Kansas City for the first time in a long time and overlook Seattle and just not be prepared. But I think that Liam Cohen he's getting this team set up mentally, prepared mentally. Hey, okay, we celebrated. Cool. We're still in Jacksonville. Those fans are coming back because they know this is going to be a good game, and they're going to be rumbling in that stadium. Don't embarrass yourselves. Don't embarrass yourselves, right? Like if you don't do it for yourself, shit, do it for me. I'm the only winning head coach in his rookie year. All other head coaches are either tied at 500 or a losing coach right now. Now, I'm the only one coach that's winning quarterback. I mean, winning coach, right? So I think the Jaguars are going to go in there. They're going to take care of business. They already see that they're the underdog, so they feel disrespected even though they beat the reigning AFC champions, and they're going to take care of business. I really do think so. All right.
I like it. That's good.
Yes, sir. Upset alert. So technically that's an upset. So I picked an upset. All right. So
I mean, 1.5. That's not a real spread. Well, you get 3 points for being at home. Like 1.5. Not even a real spread. No, I'm talking about the Jags.
No, Seattle favored by 1.5.
Favored by 1.5. Okay, got it.
Yeah, Seattle's favored on the road.
Oh, that's big.
So they giving disrespect to the Jags. They're like, nah, we got Seattle favored. Yeah. All right. Okay, last 1 o'clock game. And we could spend a little bit more time on this one if you want to. But the Baltimore Ravens have made a trade. They traded their defensive end to the
Chargers.
Who was it? Chargers, right? Chargers. Okay. For safety. And Bruce called in earlier thinking that, hey, what did we think about it? I think that, you're not a safety away from that defense getting better. You guys need to play with a little bit more spirit. You guys need to play with a little bit more heart.
Who was the safety that came over?
No, it wasn't a name that was familiar to me to be excited about.
Lowy Gilman?
You look that up. But the Ravens are going to be in Baltimore. Hear me now.
It was
in
Gilman.
Baltimore. Was it Gilman?
Yep.
Okay. The Ravens are in Baltimore.
I mean, Kyle Hamilton going to be back there. Anyway,
getting cooked. All right. I had to finish it for you. I had to finish it. He was like, hey man, like getting cooked. They're gonna be getting cooked. All right. Ravens at home are underdogs by 7.5 points because the Rams are coming in the building. Bruce.
Yes.
Were the Ravens a safety away from beating the Los Angeles Rams?
Nope. No.
Are you finally ready to pick anybody else other than the Ravens for your first time this year?
Whoa. I've picked the Ravens every game this year?
Yep.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'm not picking them this time. I'm picking the Rams. Listen, I want to, but I can't do it.
Can't do it, man. You gotta be objective. What's your reasoning, Bruce? Talk to me.
No, I think the Rams are just a better team here. The Ravens are beset by injuries. 1 week is not going to be enough time to get that secondary in order. Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams are going to cut through them like a hot knife through butter. It's unfortunate, but I mean, like you said, one safety and not even an all-world safety at that. I mean, I want to show Alohi Gilman love, go Irish, but he's not going to be the difference maker back there. It's I don't know, man. It's just a lot of trouble right now. I'm not even sure if Lamar's going to play this week, and realistically, should he?
He's not practiced yet.
Rest for as long as he needs to.
Absolutely.
And, do what you got to do in the draft and come back strong next year with a brand new head coach. So, did I say that? Anyway, no, I'm going.
I mean, you said it before the season started.
I did. No, I'm
so you're not wrong. Awesome. Lamar Jackson officially did not practice today, so it's not looking likely that he's going to be available or ready tomorrow to practice for him to get prepared for Sunday, which is smart because that is his hamstring. If you take away Lamar's legs, you are taking away the MVP of the Baltimore Ravens. You can't take away his legs. So absolutely take your time. They're actually going to be going on a bye week, I believe, after the Rams, correct? You guys got a bye week next week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. So set Lamar this game. That way he has 3 weeks so he gets to rest, recover, and get ready to come back and hopefully make a push. They go down 1-5. It's horrible to be in that position, but there's still a chance that Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens can come back and squeeze into a wild card game and make this thing a shootout in the postseason. But with that all being said, I picked the Rams for obvious reasons. The defense is once again the fifth worst in points allowed per game in NFL history.
35.4 points per game this year.
Yeah.
Does that sound anything to you like Baltimore Ravens? Does it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, just checking. I thought it was me. My bad. Right.
No, like a bunch of light-skinned Drakes playing football. Just give up everything.
You know what's crazy? In 4 out of 5 games this year, the Ravens have led in the fourth quarter, and they have a 1-4 record.
Yeah.
As your brother likes to say, they can't seal the deal and close the game.
Damn. Yeah, they led in every game except the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not good. But anyway.
The Undertaker. Go ahead.
We had our opportunity to beat up on the Ravens and on multiple occasions, so I'm not going to continue to beat up on them now, but the Rams are going to win this football game. I just think this is going to be easy.
Agreed.
All right, next we're going to go to the battle of the stupids. The 4:00 game is going to be hosting one of the worst games of the week. It's going to be the Titans and the Raiders, both tied at 1-4.
No.
At home in Las Vegas, they're favored by 3.5 points. Bruce, who you got winning this football game?
You know what? I'm going to go with the Titans here, man.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with the Titans for the simple reason that Geno Smith is probably going to give him a couple of. This dude, I don't know what's going on with him, but the picks just keep coming in. I don't know what's going on. Man, listen. At this rate, you got to let Ashton Genty run it like 40 times. Just so
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. I'm picking the Raiders because I think just for that reason, they got to unleash Ashton Genty.
Well, he's kind of starting around into shape. Like, he's not as bad as people think he is.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. He's going to be good. He's going to be good.
Yeah.
I think he's like top 5 in rushing, I want to say.
I mean, he's getting the carries. He's just, it started off a little slow for him.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think that this is a game where you try to get Austin Gentry going. You try to keep the ball out of Geno Smith's hands as much as possible at the beginning of that game. And then you see where you're at. The Raiders have a good enough defense to where the Titans aren't threatening you pretty much. Their offense is nothing to be scared of if you're looking at the Tennessee Titans. And you can use that to your advantage. So you got time in that first quarter, like, okay, let's get Austin Gentry rolling, and let's see if we can start elaborating some play action to get Geno Smith in some wider looks than what he's been seeing. Starting off the game passing is just not working for Geno Smith, and it's obviously a reason why you're 1-4. So, but I think that's a game plan for Pete Carroll. Again, he's 73 years old or 72 years old, oldest coach in NFL history. So he can get it done.
By the way, Gentry's from here, right?
He's from Jacksonville?
He was born in Jacksonville, yeah. His pops was
I did not know that. Wow. What does he claim, though? Do you know what city he claims?
I don't know.
He said his pop's Navy, so he probably didn't stay here.
Yeah, he was born here, though.
I wonder where he grew up at. I mean, I know he went to Boise State, but nobody grows up in Boise State. Like, that's just not realistic at all. Not no running backs. They ain't growing up no Boise State. I don't even know what's in Boise State.
Wikipedia says Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, but they'll say like where he grew up at.
He first played football at Great Bridge Middle School, Chesapeake.
Hip hop grew up in Virginia.
High school freshman in Naples Middle High School. Near Naples, Italy. He was all around.
Okay, so his dad was active duty pretty much.
Navy brat, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. So he really got a true home.
No, he doesn't.
All over the place. All right, that makes sense. All right, moving on. The second of the 4:00 games is going to be Bengals and Joe Flacco's return to battle Green Bay. As you know, he played for the Cleveland Browns, in which they defeated Green Bay in week 3.
Yeah.
Week 3, defeated Green Bay in week 3. The reason why Green Bay has a 2-1-1 record, they put the L on the column, but he has to travel again to Green Bay. Green Bay favored by 14.5 points. That is the highest point spread of the weekend. Bruce, why are we picking Green Bay?
We are picking Green Bay because Joe Flacco is old. Joe Flacco is immobile. This is his first week in the system, and he's still going to start. And also, the Bengals have a horrible offensive line. So the Green Bay defensive line is hungry, and they're angry after that Dallas fiasco. And I think they're going to feast on Flacco. That's what I think. That's what's going to happen.
Michael Parsons is going to have 2 sacks. Rashawn Gary is going to have a sack and a half. That's how much they're going to be trying to get at Joe Flacco. That's how bad they're going to be hungry to get at Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I see that.
Bro, you ain't finna come in this house again and put the L up.
For sure.
No. They were in Cleveland the first time. They were in Cleveland. Yeah, that's right. They were in Cleveland the first time. Yeah. But now, like, you ain't finna come in this house and think this is going to be that close of a game. No, we finna put foots in you ASAP.
Put foots in them.
Put foots in you ASAP. 3.5 sacks between Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons combined. Yes, they're pissed. They need a win. They need definitely.
I don't gamble, y'all, but there's your prop bet from the Transformer.
There you go. All right. Last 4:00 game, the 49ers and the Buccaneers. It's going to be some great. The last 2 games are going to be very freaking great. 49ers are just coming off of the win against the Los Angeles Rams. Are going to be battling the Bucs, who just got out of a shootout with the Seattle Seahawks. Baker, touchdown maker, and the Tampa Bay Bucs are favored by 2.5. So now Bruce is in a dilemma because he has both the 49ers and the Bucs in his top 5. Now it is time to state your claim.
This is not fair, man. This is not fair. Can't I just skip this one? No, I have no idea, man, because Robert Saleh has that defense playing like the 49ers defense again, right? Last year, they didn't look like that.
Yeah.
But now he's got them looking that way again. They are balling out. Obviously, we've talked ad nauseum about what Baker's doing. But the Bucs defense, man, remember we talked about the Bucs are averaging 24 points a game scoring and giving up 24 points a game. They have an exactly even, ratio on that, which is not good.
Yeah,
here's the thing. The Buccaneers have allowed 5 touchdowns this season on wheel routes, which is most in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And who's the starting running back for the 49ers?
Christian McCaffrey.
You don't think Kyle Shanahan knows that the Bucs have allowed 5 touchdowns on wheel routes?
Yep.
And you don't think they're going to get Christian McCaffrey, who's an outstanding receiver, out of the backfield on, wheel route or 2?
Maybe.
Right. Exactly. And obviously, Mac Jones is playing his tail off,
Yeah.
Is Brock Purdy going to be back this week? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think he is.
There you go. So they have the full confidence in Mac Jones. Clearly, they have trust in him. They're allowing him to throw the football a lot, which is unusual for Shanahan, right? He doesn't like guys throwing the ball 30-plus times a game, so you've got that.
Right now, he is unlikely to play against the Bucs. That's according to Niners Nation.
There you go. So, man, this is so tough. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what to do here, but I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go with the home team because Baker is just on a heater, and Emeka Egbuka is getting busy. I'm gonna go with the home team here, man. Baker's on a heater.
All right, good.
Of Baker and Emeka Egbuka.
I'm glad that after all of that, you decided to stay home because I never left. I stayed in Florida, and I stayed with Baker touchdown maker. Right.
Okay.
I can't contradict myself. I did say San Fran had an easier schedule, and they just beat a rivalry team. So I'm not quite convinced yet that I think that San Francisco is high and mighty and going to be 5-1. However, I think Tampa Bay and Baker can get the job done and keep it at home. I do think he can. This is going to be a great game. This is going to be one of the great games. NFL, great job. This game is probably the reason why my pick'em sheet is all messed up because this was originally a 1:00 game. This was originally a 1:00 game, and they took the spot from New England in the New England New Orleans game. This is supposed to be the New England New Orleans game. And they flexed this game. But NFL, you forgot to flex one more. The Tennessee and Vegas game. We don't want to see that shit at 4:00 either.
No, we don't.
We don't want to see that.
Right.
Let me see. The game you could have put on here, I would have took the Denver and the Jets. I probably would have took that game. You could have put that game at 4:00.
That's the London game, so there was nothing they could do about that.
Oh, that is the London game. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, Seattle, Jacksonville. There you go. Bingo.
Oh yeah.
I'll put Seattle, Jacksonville in that spot. But they're both small market teams. So I guess that's what they're trying to not do.
They're small market teams, but they're really good small market teams. So
exactly. So give the fans what they want. Yeah, give the fans what they want. That'd have been 3 great games right there. Unless they was like, okay, we already got a great game at 4:00. The other 2 games, one is going to be a blowout. The other one, they're not going to care about. So maybe everybody's going to be tuned in to the 49ers and the Buccaneers. Obviously, I'm going to be watching my team because it's my team, but I'm definitely going to have them on the other screen. Yeah. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but sometimes it just comes right on time.
I will say, though, this 49ers-Bucs game, the only thing gives me cause to pause, even though I picked the Bucs, the Niners had 10 days to prepare for this.
They did. That's a lot of rest and recovery.
Prep, right. 10 days to, scheme. That's
True. All right. It didn't get any better when it came to toughness because we're going to go to my 8:00 game, and the Detroit Lions are going to be traveling to Kansas City Arrowhead Stadium to battle Patrick Mahomes, who just came off of a back-breaking loss against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're currently 2-3. So right now, I'm pretty sure they do not want to go 2-4. So Bruce, is that motivation enough for them to go 3-3 and beat the Lions, or do you think the Lions come in Arrowhead? Remind you, Arrowhead, and defeat the Chiefs?
Man,
Chiefs favored by 2.5 points.
So the Chiefs defense is first, number one in red zone stops. But they're 28th in third down conversions allowed. That's a really strange combination, right?
Yeah.
So they'll allow you to get all the way down the field
and then stop you
inside the red zone. Kind of weird. But that means
I would rather. That's a good problem to have. Like, okay, we give up third downs, but you ain't getting in the end zone though.
Right. So Spags holds teams to 3 alive. Bend but don't break.
Exactly. Bend but don't break.
Right. But Jared Goff has a 72% completion rate on 3rd and long. So even when it looks like a difficult situation, between the play design and Jared Goff's execution, they get it done. Lions at Chiefs on Sunday. It's going to be a really good game because even though the Chiefs are 2-3, clearly they're still a really good team.
What? Yeah.
I'm going to go Lions here, man. I'm going to go visitors. I think the Chiefs' aura is cracking. I think the Lions are still mean, still hungry, and they want to show everybody that just because we lost those 2 coordinators, we're still the same team that, was dangerous for everybody last year. Jared Goff playing out of his mind as well. One of the best offensive lines in football, so can kind of slow Chris Jones down a lot. They can run the football. You always talk about Sonic and Knuckles. I am going to go with the Lions and going into Arrowhead and getting the win.
All right. I'm going to stay in Arrowhead.
Okay.
I'm going to pick the Chiefs.
Okay.
They do not want to go 2-4.
No,
they do not want to fall behind in this AFC race for the battle to the top. Mm-hmm. Even though I know that they're a team that when we make the playoffs, we know how to turn it on. But the Detroit Lions have battled a team of nobodies in their 4-1 streak. They lost to the only winning team on their lineup. There's only one winning team that they've played so far. That was the Green Bay Packers. Ooh. They lost.
Okay.
They beat the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Well, they're not a losing team, but they're only 2-2. 52-21. Then you turn around and you have the battle of the worst offense, the worst defense. So it was a battle of offense in which you beat the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are 1-4. Then you turn around, you beat the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns are 1-4. Then you turn around and you beat the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals are now 2-3. And realistically, they're going to be much, much worse by the end of the season because they don't have Joe Burrow. So for the 4 straight weeks, you really didn't have much adversity to go through for the exception of the Baltimore game.
Okay.
And that was pretty much over by the time they got to the 4th quarter.
Right.
Kansas City, this is going to be different. You're in Arrowhead. That stadium's going to be rocking because they are begging and hurting for squirting. Patrick Mahomes does not want to go down 2-4. I'm talking about the fans, not talking about Patrick Mahomes. Fans have ladies in them, so that counts. It's not a pause. Okay. This dog might be at that game. Who knows?
I was lost.
You never heard that one before? Hurting for squirting?
No, never heard that.
Yeah, that's an old one for me. That's like back in the day I heard that. But yeah, so I think Patrick Mahomes, Nick Sirianni, defensive coordinator. I'm losing them right now. Defensive coordinator, Kansas City. Spagnola. Spaggies. I think Spags is going to be drawing up a game plan to try to limit this Lions defense. They're probably going to take a good look at what Green Bay did in week 1 and see if they can replicate it in week 2 and see if the Kansas City Chiefs can pick up their offense because their offense has been picking up. The offense has been clicking a little bit better since they got Chris Worthy back, but they're a game short. If this was going to be week 7, they would have had Rashid Rice back. So that would have been the perfect game for Kansas City to have all of their weapons back on offense. But I think they have enough to get this done in Kansas City against Detroit. All right. Now we go to the part where me and Bruce have to make a decision because now there are another doubleheader on Monday night. Why are they doing doubleheaders on Monday night? I have no clue whatsoever. All right. But we're going to go to Monday. Let's go. The Buffalo Bills are going to be traveling to Atlanta in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, favored by 4.5 after coming off of a back-breaking loss to Drake May and the New England Patriots. Bruce, why is the Bills coming to Atlanta and putting foots in the Falcons? Okay, they're not putting foots in the Falcons, apparently. Okay.
I think we're going to see a shootout between young Michael Penix and Josh Allen.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Penix is for real.
Okay. Talk to me.
And they can run the football, the Falcons, right?
Yep.
But the Bills can run the football too with Josh Allen and James Cook.
Correct.
Bills allow 5.8 yards per carry when facing gap scheme runs.
Okay.
The Falcons do a lot of that. Bijan Robinson's really good and a weapon out of the backfield. But Josh Allen.
Okay.
They're coming off a loss. Or do I see him losing twice in a row? Them being the Bills. But the Falcons are coming off a bye, fresh, rested, coached up. All right, I'm gonna use my head here. I'm gonna go Bills.
Okay, all right. It took you a long time to get to that conclusion, but I'm going with the Bills.
It was that simple.
To me, I think it's going to be that simple. Why? Because Buffalo is pissed off. Josh Allen is visibly frustrated with that loss. He's very upset. It was a very, very slow start. They had a lot of false starts at the beginning. Then they had the turnovers at the beginning. They are going to clean that up against the Atlanta. Now, this is a great Atlanta defense led by Xavier Watts. Got you. Led by Xavier Watts on that the back end of that defense. And so
Rookie of the month for September.
Defensive Rookie of the Month, absolutely correct. But I think that the Buffalo Bills are going to try to start off a little bit quicker, get the end zone real quick. That way, Atlanta has to play catch up. And if Atlanta has to play catch up, Buffalo Bills are not going to let them play catch up. They're going to go ahead and just keep the lead, maintain the lead, and then walk away with a victory in Atlanta. So I'm going to stick with the Bills here.
Okay.
All right, then finally,
yes,
the Bears are going to be traveling to Maryland to play the Washington Commanders, who are currently sitting 3-2 and held the Los Angeles Chargers to 0 points in the second, third, and fourth quarter in the last football game. Washington favored by 4.5 in Maryland. What do you think about the former Rookie of the Year? Battling the number one pick of his class. This is their first matchup together, by the way.
Ooh. That's why it's on Monday night. Okay. So, last time we saw the Bears, they looked a lot better. Caleb Williams looked a lot better. Ben Johnson kind of had a big game. Maybe one of his best of his career. Got the win. We know what Jaden Daniels can do. Commanders have allowed 9 explosive runs of 20 yards or more this season, second worst in the league.
That's nasty work.
Nasty work. Maybe the Bears take advantage of that. Oh, man.
These things have been, these last 4 have stumped you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because I'm trying to think which way I want to go here. We know how good Jaden Daniels is.
Yep.
We're getting glimpses of what Caleb could be.
Yep.
Both teams can run the ball.
Yep.
Both teams have some weapons on the outside.
There you go.
This is a complete. See, this is a total pick'em. I don't know what to do here, Transformer. I don't know what to do. This is a complete and total pick'em.
It's stumping you.
Man,
see, by the way, guys, I have the benefit of I've already made my pick'ems before we get here, so I don't. That's why you can get my answer fairly quicker. But Bruce, go ahead.
I'm just flipping a coin, and I'm gonna go Bears here, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with the Bears. Not Bears. Fingernails. Yes.
The Bears.
Not Bears.
Where's my pink phone at? I got my pink phone. Get my pink phone or something. I'm gonna put pink on my screen. I'm gonna put it up to my face. Yeah. Okay, all right. I got the Commanders, man. I got the Commanders. Bears on the road. They're a 1-1. I don't see it being a shootout like we want it to be, I think Caleb Williams is going to look at Jaden Daniels and remember that Jaden Daniels won Rookie of the Year. Caleb Williams is going to try to be USC Caleb Williams again. I'm not confident that he's going to
allow that.
I don't think he's going to keep himself composed. It's not about what Ben Johnson allows. It's about what your quarterback does when the play breaks out. It's about what you do, right? All of Caleb's his antics on the field, those are him. Those aren't being coached. That's just who he is, right? I think that he's going to result back to that, like, bump that. This man was Rookie of the Year. I was the number 1 pick. I'm going to prove that I'm better than him, and I'm going to challenge him in this football game. And I think Jaden Daniels on the other side, like, okay. Okay. Let's see what you got. So I'm going to pick the Commanders in this one. They're favored by 4.5 for a reason, and I think we're about to definitely find out. The Chicago Bears defense is still not that good, and I think Jaden Daniels could definitely find his spots, pick his spots, and decapitate that defense. I think that they're going to win by 10 points. I think the Commanders can win by 10 points. All right, that is your weekly pick 'em, guys. Tell us what you think. Put your picks in the chats. We both have upsets. Technically, mine is an upset because I'm picking the Jags, and they are not favored at home. So that's technically an upset. And Bruce is picking the upset with Tennessee beating Las Vegas. That is his upset. Did you have another one? No, you had another one, didn't you? The Saints. That was your major one. Yeah. That was your major one. The Saints beating the Saints beat New England. That's what you picked. Saints beat New England. Yep. But yeah, tell us what you think, guys. Call in, get ready to call in, and tell us what you got on your pick'em sheet, and if you agree or disagree with myself and Bruce. Yep. And make sure Sneed does his pick'em sheet on his own before Sunday or before tomorrow, because if not, none of it's gonna count. We don't believe you. You know I would have picked Philly. You could have picked the Giants. We don't know. That probably would have been the upset. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good mix, man. It's gonna be a good mix. Not a lot of great games. Like the end of the night is gonna be where the great games kick in. You got one great game at 1:00, and that's gonna be your the one great game at 1:00 is gonna be the Seattle-Jacksonville one that I would want to see. Let me say that the game that I would want to see is gonna be the Seattle at Jacksonville. And yeah, like I said, I'm glad they flexed that 49ers-Bucks game to 4:00. That way I can have them on my other screen along with the Packers and Bengals. And then they did right. Lions and Chiefs Sunday night. And then you got the Bills and Falcons, Bears and Commanders. There you go. It's gonna be some good games. You can call in and tell us what you think. If you got the pick-ems, we got the pick-ems. Call in and tell us what you think. We got the pick-ems. We got the pick-ems. Is it Baker, the touchdown maker, or is it Sunshine, Jacksonville? Let's go. 49ers. Mac Jones. There we go. Indiana, Daniel Jones, Miami, Tua turnover. Let's go.
Turnover.